Now, change. Sometimes it's a good thing, and sometimes it's a bad thing. So, what's it going to be at Iowa Western? A couple of championship programs just lost a couple of big-time assistants. The Reavers will come running out with not just some new players, but coaches as well. Carson Pike takes over an offense that averaged over 44 points per game last year. Dane Wardenberg looks to coach up an offensive line that blew up defenses. The O-Show ran and passed for over 522 yards each and every weekend.
New players, new coaches, new year, same expectation is kind of the approach that we're going to take. There's not a lot that has to change within the program, so we're going to adapt to a little bit of them, but at the same time, we're going to do what we do, and then now it's just getting them on the same page.
Definitely there's a lot of pressure, especially with the offense, the way they scored points and going into a tougher conference scheduling agreement. So we're going to battle some things, but I think I'm excited for the opportunity, and you can't worry too much about pressure. You just got to do what you do and do it well.
If you're going to coach football, you're going to coach any sport or just be anywhere, why don't you want to be at one of the best jobs in the country for it? So I guess I haven't really thought about the pressure. It's just one of those things where I played in it, I coached in it to start, and it's just one of those things that if I'm not doing that, I'm probably not that happy anyway.
1, 2, 3, family!
Exciting in the two new guys as well, because they're young, they're energetic. It could bring a little bit of sad to see guys leave, but at the same time, now it's maybe our program needs to look in a different direction.
And then there's the Iowa Western baseball team. 3 dog piles in the last 5 years. The Reavers have just lost their top 2 assistants.
I don't think you replace those people, but what you do is you within the structure of how the business works, in this case Iowa Western baseball, you have to find a little bit of a new identity. No one needs to come in here and think that this place needs overhauled. Iowa Western baseball does not need overhauled. It's not leaking oil. It's definitely a place right now that maybe we don't have things figured out, but we got them a lot more than a lot of other places.
So everything is once again in place for another successful year, from one season to another. The one constant, winning. And again, coaches come and go at every level. It's to be expected. It's part of the deal. It's just that Iowa Western hasn't seen a lot of changing faces these last few years. First to the fall. The head coach's brother's gone. Mike Strohmeyer's out of football altogether. Mike, back home in Minnesota, is going to work in the insurance industry. O-line coach Donnie Woods just got married. Donnie leaves the Reavers to help out his brother in the fledgling Fall Experimental Football League. And Tyler Johns, now a GA, graduate assistant at Illinois. So, Carson Pike moves up and is the new O coordinator, recruiting coordinator, among other things. Scott Strohmeyer brings in a new offensive line coach and graduate of Creston High School, a new RB coach and secondary coach. On the other side of the plate, Mark Reardon loses his top 2 assistants. After 8 years, Rob Allison leaves campus for a new venture. Rob will be a scout for a new website called Prep Baseball Report. And Clint Stoy is the new head baseball coach at Allen County Community College in Kansas. So, in steps Tyler Herbst. He comes most recently from Indiana State. Sam Moat moves up from the 3rd to the 2nd assistant. And former Reavers pitcher and member of the 2012 National Championship team, Pascal Paul, joins the staff. So, there you go. Change has come to a couple of championship programs